Word ones, do you want to transform your fear into motivation? What's up, it's Gene. This word to be great. So many of you would be living your dream if it wasn't for fear. See, fear has demotivated you. It has told you if you go after your dream, you're going to fail. And because it has clouded your mind, you're not taking action for your dream. So during this video, I'm going to help you to turn your fear into motivation. So how do you do so? Number one, you have to understand your fear. See, a lot of us, we don't understand why we're afraid of the things that are keeping us from going after our dreams. You see, for many years, I feared public speaking. And I knew I wanted to get out and be a motivational speaker. But the fear kept telling me I was going to fail. And the reason I was afraid is because I feared judgment. I feared people rejecting me, so therefore I would take action to make my dream become a reality. And when I started to understand my fear, it gave me a foundation to work from. See, a lot of you guys, you have a dream you want to accomplish in this world, but you don't understand your fear. You don't know why you're afraid to go after that dream. And when you start to understand your fear, it will help you to build a foundation to transform that fear into motivation. 2, you have to challenge the worst case scenario. See, the one thing about fear, it plays with your mind. It shows you all these visions of you failing. And the best way to start to overcome it is start to challenge the worst case scenario. You see, my worst case scenario in public speaking is I was going to get up and forget what to say. And as I had this vision in my mind, I saw people laughing at me. I saw people judging me. It was so terrifying that I didn't want to speak in front of nobody. And because of this, I did not take action on my dream. So what I had to do, I had to challenge that worst case scenario. So I asked myself, gee, what if you get in front of people you don't forget what to say? What if they laugh at you? Are you going to die? Does that mean that you cannot do public speaking? Or will that be an opportunity for you to take that worst case scenario and move past it because you realize you didn't die? You realize it was an opportunity for you to get back up there again and try once more. And because I challenged that worst case scenario, I was able to see it in a different perspective. See, whatever it is you want to accomplish in this world, I want you to think about the worst case scenario. What is the worst that can happen? And start to challenge it in your mind. Because what you realize is that no matter what it is, you can get past it. If that very thing happened to you, you will still be able to recover from it. But if you let that worst case scenario play in your mind, you don't challenge it, it's going to keep you from going after the dream that's inside of you. 3, you have to execute despite your fear. You see, once you understand your fear and you have challenged the worst case scenario, then you have to make up your mind to execute despite your fear. You see, that's exactly what I had to do. No matter how much I told myself I can survive the worst case scenario, if I didn't take action, I wouldn't have gave myself the opportunity for that to happen. So that's what I did. I decided to go and give a public speech at a speech club. And I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified out of my mind. But I knew that in order for me to realize my dream of being a public speaker, I was gonna have to face my fear. I said, Gene, you understand your fear. You already challenged your worst case scenario in your mind, but now you have to take action. And I told myself I was gonna stand in front of people no matter if I forgot what to say. I was gonna get up there and do the best I could. And I remember the day I had to give my first speech. My heart was pounding. I was afraid. My worst case scenario was playing in my mind. And I thought that I would get up there and forget what to say. But what I discovered is that when it was my opportunity to speak, I got up there with confidence. I spoke from the depth of my soul. And none of those fears that I had been imagining never became a reality. See, that's the same thing will happen in your life. You have to make up your mind, you're going to execute despite your fear. And what you're going to discover is a lot of those fears will never come true. You will develop self-confidence when you face that fear. But the only way it's going to happen, you have to be willing to execute despite your fear. So if you want to transform your fear into motivation, you have to understand that fear. You have to challenge the worst case scenario in your mind, and you have to execute despite that fear, because when you do so, you're taking control of your life. You will put yourself on a path to realize your dream, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, join my Word to Be Great newsletter so you can get some motivational content that has practical steps inside of it that can help you to overcome your lack of self-discipline, your low self-worth, and develop self-confidence to realize your dream. So click the link below or in my profile and join my Word to Be Great newsletter today.